Welcome back into You and the Law on 938 Live. I'm Keith D'Souza, speaking today with Dana Grossman from Mediate Singapore. Of course, we are taking your calls on 669-11938. I do not believe that you do not have some form of conflict resolution that you would like to put front and center. The last couple of weeks when we were talking about harassment and problems with neighborhood disputes, a whole slew of calls came in. Some people said, when I go for arbitration, it doesn't work. Perhaps it'll work now. 669-11938 is our number. Let's see, perhaps we can solve your pesky neighbor problem. That's what Dana, when people say, does mediation have a bad image, for lack of a better word? Because, like I said, for the last couple of weeks when we were talking with our lawyers about dispute resolution, I've got this neighbor, she's chucking garbage down my balcony. I can't talk to my neighbors. They're causing all kinds of mayhem. And when I go for perhaps a mediation with the town council has, brought me together and we mediate. It doesn't really work, but hold that thought. We are taking your calls. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir. Hi. Ray, I knew you were going to call.
I mediated 3 times but failed.
So sorry. You for Dana she's listening to what you said. You've gone through mediation 3 times, but it's failed.
Yeah, my mediation failed, but it comes with some orders. The orders, they did not comply. My neighbor did not comply. So no one follow up this compliance. So I don't know what action should I take. Should I go back to the CMC to ask them to comply to the orders that they drop out during my mediation?
Okay, for the sake of our listening audience, your problem was with your neighbors. They were chucking stuff down into your balcony and stuff. Ray, right? Ray?
Yeah?
Yeah, your problem with your neighbors, for the sake of our audience and for our mediator, what was the main problem?
The noise. They're disturbing me. Nuisance throwing rubbish trashes onto my property.
That's right.
Nighttime intentionally wake me up every night, not just one night, every night.
Okay, and
I've been calling the police 100 over time, yet they don't want to listen to the police.
And you've gone for mediation 3 times. Let's see what Dana has to say about this. Yes, Dana.
Good morning, Ray.
Yeah.
Firstly, when I hear you, I find it amazing that you chose to go to the community center of mediation in order to solve it, and you didn't go to court or anything like that. So well done on that. If you went to the mediation and you ended up with some kind of a contract in order to solve this dispute with your neighbor, he should follow the orders, of course. If he doesn't, I wonder what the reason is. So it's either you try to talk to him, or you should go back to the center of mediation to seek for help to see how you can move forward with that. The point of mediation when we do it outside of the community center is that when there is a contract agreed and somebody breached it or break it, then it's a reason to sue someone, which we're trying to avoid. So if there was agreement between the two of you and your neighbor was mature enough and responsible enough to come for the mediation, he definitely should be able to follow the orders. If he doesn't, it's good to ask why, what have happened. Maybe it was an agreement that wasn't supposed to be signed, but he didn't follow it through the mediation and didn't speak the whole situation out. It's worth to either ask him if you do have any channel of communication, and I would say maybe to go back to the community center to talk to the mediator that did the session with you too, and to see what else can be done before you move forward, because there are other options.
Ray, could I ask you if there was a written contract agreed upon between the two of you?
Yes, there is a written orders where both parties sign.
Sure.
Then come with the orders. It's been going on for 3 years now.
Yeah, it's very long and it's very annoying, I guess.
Okay.
As our audience heard, and Ray, you probably know very well because you've been to the community center of mediation a few times, the purpose of mediation and meeting is to bring two parties together after not being able to communicate by themselves and having a neutral party to run things for them, with them. But it's you and your neighbor who actually came to those agreements and committed to make them happen. So if something doesn't happen, he needs to do it. It's that's his obligation to the process. I would give a call to the community center to ask who dealt with that and what else can be done, or to contact the neighbor and to say that if he's breaking an agreement, it can go further, which in that case, I think he wouldn't like that. Again, it's a waste of time and money.
Ray, have you taken out a magistrate's order? I'm just being curious. You did,
I will
right?
very soon.
Okay, you're going to have to. You're feeling.
Then if not, I will go to Rudy American as well.
Okay, yes, Rudy will be waiting for your call. If you do not know how to contact him, hit 938 Live up on Facebook, and Rudy will be glad to take your call. Thanks for your call this morning,
Good
Ray.
luck.
669-11938 is our number. If you have more questions for Dana, now's the time to do it. We're heading for headline news. We'll be back with Dana on the process of mediation and, of course, what the Singapore International Mediation Institute will do or hopes to do for the process of mediation in Singapore. We'll talk about that mediation clause when we come back. So keep it right here on 938 Live.
938 Live.